What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got a pretty cool little knife review for you today. A spooky little knife review for you today, I guess. This one I was saving for Halloween just because of, you know, the theme of it. It's Beetlejuice. Really appreciate you, Pons, for sending this one along. This is a pretty cool little knife, even without the theme. I think it's a neat knife, and we're going to check it out. Get all into it. This is the Kizer Drop Bear. Thanks to all my subscribers, Patreon members. Hit the like button if you like the content. Subscribe if you want more of it, right down there below. I really appreciate it, guys. And thanks to people like my Patreons, my channel members, the Pons, everyone that sends me knives to check out. You guys are awesome. And without further ado, let's check out the Drop Bear. Now, this is it's been around for a while. I'm sorry, it's been around for a while. We'll go ahead and do an overall spec on it. Go through all the specs actually and size comparisons first before I do final thoughts. I'll try to stay with that formula to keep my videos fairly uniform. Let me know what you guys think about that. I've never really asked. You guys like that kind of style? I kind of do, you know, all the specs first, and then in the end share my final thoughts on everything. Let me know in the comments. Let's see, 7 1/8. If you go overall, 7 1/8 overall from the tip of the blade into the handle. Blade length itself, right at maybe just a little under 3 1/8. If you go right there back to that sharpening choil where it meets the handle, where the blade meets the handle. Right under 3 inches, I'm thinking, or right at 3 inches. Yeah, right at, you can call it 3 inches with the cutting edge. So what I would say is like more like a medium sized knife. I would classify it as anyway. Let's go with thickness of the spine. You're looking at 115 thousandths, thickest part of the spine. And behind the edge, you're looking right at 24 thousandths. And just under 1/2 inch for the handle thickness. All right, got the calipers up, did the measurements there. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. We'll go with the usual suspects here first. Got the Ontario Knives Rat Model 1, Ontario Knives Rat Model 2. Very close to the Rat 2, although the Rat 2 seems to be just a hair longer in overall length. Not by much. Cutting edge on it, you do have a good amount more of, oh, got a little bit of fuzz there, a little bit more cutting edge than the Rat 2. So that's something to keep in mind. We'll go ahead and go with the Cold Steel Knives 8010, Demco Knives 8020.5. That's a slicer version. All right, and let's do some Spydercos. Got the PM2, Paramilitary 2, and the Spyderco Pair 3. So right around the size of the Pair 3, although the Pair 3 is a little bit longer in overall length. The Kizer Drop Bear does have some more cutting edge. Now this, I don't think I mentioned in the beginning, this is the Afterlife version. This is a collaboration between Kizer and Smoky Mountain Knife Works, kind of give it this little dressy look. They're not available right now. They were available on Smoky Mountain Knife Works website. I guess Pons snagged him one of them. Pretty limited little addition there. As a matter of fact, I'll take a pause in the specs to go ahead and look at the note from Pons, which I have in the past failed to do. Black tie, nighttime coating, black coating, jade dye, G10. Smoky Mountain Knife Works Afterlife Edition, only 200 made. That's awesome. So that's one of 200 you're looking at there. All right, so where were we in specs? Let's go ahead and do the weight on this bad boy. I asked you guys at the beginning if y'all like my formula, and then I cut into it, so that's funny. That's about right. All right, I'm guessing right around 3.5 ounces. I don't know, it could be way off on that. Definitely not cumbersome. Man, I am right on. Look at that. That's rare. I hit that on the head. 3.5 ounces. So a little over the ounce and inch ratio, but no big deal to me. I mean, anything under like 5 or 6 ounces isn't, you know, really too bad in my opinion. Of course, it depends on what you're doing. Let's go ahead and get to a good part of the blue jeans here. Look at it. It's got that deep carry pocket in the blue jeans. Deep carry pocket clip. Just a hair sticking out. Pretty good clip. When I was carrying it, no issues. I haven't had any issues with it. Go ahead and do the specs on it. Let's see. Let me find that. Yep. All right. So, you got the T6 NAPS driver. I believe, yeah, T6 on the body screws. T6 on the clip screws. I think that's a T8. All right, T6 on the thumb studs, which that's good. That's removable. Helps if you have a slide bar fixed angle sharpening system like the KME, the TS Prof. I do have videos of that too, if you want to check them out, of me using them mostly correctly, sometimes incorrectly. So T6 on your body screws and on your thumb stud screw right there. And I'm thinking that the crossbar lock screw, yeah, that's a T8, and your pivot screw is a T8 also. So non-captive pivot, would prefer closed in on this side. That would be better, but yeah, I'm sure it has a D-shaped pivot barrel in there to help keep from just turning and turning. So you'll need 2 T8 bits and a T6 bit to totally take this thing apart. So not too bad, you know. I do like the fact, and one plus on the hardware anyway, aside from the T8 on the crossbar and the T8 on the pivot, is the fact that you can remove that thumb stud if you got that slide bar sharpening system. That definitely helps, you know, so you don't scrape that up whenever you're going back and forth. All right, so I think that's all the specs, man. The Kizer drop bear, this is my first time ever experiencing one, this kind of nifty special edition. These went when they were available for around 69 bucks, which is a pretty good price. Nitro V, good quality, good locking system. Ergonomically, you know, this thing is pretty good, I think. I would put it, I'm probably going to put it on my most recommended knives playlist. It just feels really good in hand, even for what I would call a more medium-sized knife. I would prefer a more fuller-sized knife, like a larger version of it, which they might have. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is an all-around great, recommendable knife, I would think. I can see what all the hype was about. That jimping extending all the way up there is definitely, you know, that helps when you're doing a lot of cutting, box cutting, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And not just a straightforward flat blade either, right? It kind of steps down there, wedges up there. Pretty neat little look. I like it. You know, it's still subtle, still almost like a minimalist type of thing, if you want to call it that. I know that term's way overused, but yeah, nice little take on that. So the Kizer drop bear goes in all kinds of different prices. I'm looking at them on Kizer's website right now, going all the way down to around 100 bucks. And all the way up to 500 for the Damas steel version. So you can get them in all kinds of different, you know, combinations of materials and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Overall, definitely a recommendable knife. Now this Afterlife version does have G10 and, you know, black and green stripe, kind of like the Beetlejuice theme with the green thumb stud and the green crossbar lock. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, so that's about it, y'all. Great little knife. I really like it. Oh, it is milled out on the inside too for weight reduction, so that helps contribute to that more lighter weight, you know, even though it's over the ounce and inch ratio. It runs on bearings, super smooth action. Pulling back on it just drops in. Maybe that's why it's called the drop bear. So yeah, no issues there. And you do have the option, from what I've seen, I haven't disassembled this one, but inside of there where those Omega springs are, you can disassemble this and move that spring around to adjust the tension on that crossbar lock. So that's pretty cool too. The tension as is right now to me is perfect. Not extraordinarily tight, but tight enough to kind of bring that blade in with no problems. Reverse flip works fine on it as well. So I think that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope everyone has a good Halloween. Hope you have a good day whenever you're watching this. Hit the like button right down there if you like the content. Subscribe if you want more of it. I appreciate all my subscribers, Patreons, channel members, everybody that supports the channel. Pons, big shout out to you for sending this awesome knife along. Thank you very, very much. And hope you guys have a great day and stay sharp.